Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to explore basically is the feature in pivot tables called show values as. So over here on the left-hand side, I have got my data, and then over here on the right-hand side, I've got my instructions, and they're all actually in the same file. So I'm just going to begin by creating a pivot table from this. Just click OK. And then what I'm going to do is, as per the one over here, I'm going to add supplier down here into rows and stock value into where we're going to start. There we go, into values. Okay. Now I'm going to do here, I'm just going to do a right click and sort, and let's say largest to smallest. And what I want to do as well is going to add sum of stock value down onto this one again. Okay. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to convert this to currency first. So right click, value field settings, number format, currency, OK, and OK. And then what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to do the thing called show values as. Okay. Now at the moment up here it's saying sum of stock value 2. So there's two ways to change this. You can either go right click, value field settings, and up here where it says sum of stock value 2, let's say I'm going to call this, let's say other calculations. And click OK. All right, that's one way to do it. And let me just undo that again, Control and Z to undo. And the other way to do is simply click in it, go up here to my formula bar and type in other calculation. So either is fine. And what I want to do here is to show you this, how you can show this as a percentage. So just go right click, show values as. See, for example, there I can say percentage of grand total. Okay, see there straight away it gives me the percentage breakdown. And I could also do right click, show values as, percentage of column total. Okay, which, you know, again kind of shows similar enough kind of numbers on it. Okay. So that's just the first bit of one of the ways that you can use your show values as. Okay, so this one we're still sticking with the same file, but we've gone to one called cleaned and then cleaned instructions. So same thing again, table design, summarize a pivot table, click OK. And over here on the right hand side I've got my cleaned instructions. So what I'm going to do is basically, let's say, drag my date down to columns, my account down to rows, and my net amount down into my values over here. Okay. Now, what I want to do in this case essentially is that I want to show the change from one month to the next. Okay, so let's say I want to show the, basically the change from one month to the next. So the way I can do that is I'm going to add another field down onto this one. So I'm going to sum of net amount again. And remember, I can just change it again by going here, and let's say call this difference from. Okay. And I just close this one here, difference from. Now if I do a right click here and I go to show values as, and I just go down here this time to show difference from, and this can be good if you just want to show the change from one month to the next. So difference from, and my base field where I'm going to charge, let's say, is going to be the months. And if you look here, it says previous. Okay, so let's click OK on that. Okay, now if you look here, okay, see, for example, our sales in January were 25122. My February figures were 16275. So if I go down here and go equals this, I don't mind that jawbreaker of a formula, this, you see there it says there's a difference of 8837. And that's essentially what that shows you in that one. Another thing you can do here, now there's no difference here because, there was nothing from the previous month. So if you want to kind of show that as 0, you can click into the pivot table, go up here to your analyze, go over here down to your options, go down here for empty cells show 0. So I've just gone into this one here, layout and format for empty cells show 0, and click OK. So if I come down here to this one and let's say I want to show it as a percentage, right click, show values as, and it says percentage difference from. And just choose the same thing again, because I want to show the difference from month to month. So I'm just going to leave it as months. Leave it on the previous because it's from the previous month. Click OK. All right. And then you can see there it's showing me the drop, the change that's happened every month. Now it's come up here with null, okay, because there's no sort of difference in it, and it comes up with that one. So again, I can go up to my pivot table, analyze, field, options, options, and I can say here for error values, so I don't want to show null, I'm just going to say show 0, and then click OK. Right, I can see there straight away that gives you the difference. So I hope you found this useful. This is just 2 ways just to identify difference from, and then there's another exercise over here, if I navigate over, called orders and orders instructions, and you could use that to practice with. Okay, hope you find this useful. Take care, mind yourself, bye.